Speaking of like cheating that way, do you remember like
PG
Slush? Did you play Pokemon on the Game Boy, like
Oh,
red
yeah,
and blue and that?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
do you remember cheating in that? Like the way that you could infinite level in Pokemon Red was that you would give. Well, you could do the missing no thing, or you could, if you wanted to do it regular, you could put a bunch of Pokemon in the daycare center, and then what it did is it would give you 1 XP for the Pokemon in the daycare center for every step your character took. And so I would have like a weight on the forward button and just have them, like I had like a Rube Goldberg machine with like a fork at an angle to push down on the up thing so that he was constantly walking against the wall. And then like I'd have brand new batteries in it and everything. And then I'd wake up the next morning and be like, oh, my thing grew 40 levels because of this. But every once in a while you would wake up and you would realize that like right after you had said it, it had come off. And you were like, no. And so you'd pick it up in the morning like, no,
not
maybe I got some XP. And because I'm supposed to battle Jared at lunch today. Like, I needed my Dragonite.
That's what I would do in Oblivion. I would use rubber bands to make my Xbox controller such that I was sprint swimming in circles. And I'd throw my guy in a pond somewhere and leave him out there sprint swimming in circles all day. I'd come back, his strength and endurance or whatever be maxed out. It's great. Great.
It's funny because like you used to do that in Tarkov, like because back when when they didn't have all the limits and shit, I used to just put a like a macro on that would just smash spacebar, and then I just load into a raid and then just walk off and go and have a wank or whatever, and then you come back and he'd be dead, but you'd gain like fuckloads of strength. And so heaps of people, like, no one will talk about it. They'll be like, oh, I didn't do that. I like, because they're, there's all that like fucking virtue signaling of being the bigger person in that community, but like every fucking stream
takes a while to build though.
Forever.
It doesn't.
Yeah. That tells us a little something about how long it takes Slush to wank.
Yeah. No, it's because back in the day, it didn't take that long. They nerfed it because people kept doing it, and then when you had max strength, your character was just like so infinitely fast compared to other people. Like you could run and jump like across like a 2-lane street in the game. So it's like, it looked fucking hilarious. Like
does it change your speed strength?
Yeah, well, it used to give you like 200% run speed, and then when you jumped, you look like a fucking springbok. So you just like fucking fly around, just
and wait,
like, boom, boom. It's like
it makes your gear not weigh anything.
Yeah,
like
it used to be
on your gear.
It used to be like extremely overpowered. Yeah, it made it so none of the shit you were wearing weighed anything, only your backpack.
Isn't that a new thing?
No, that was back in the day, but you just probably didn't get it.
Taylor, to give you some idea how long it takes to get maximum strength in Tarkov, I've never gotten maximum strength in Tarkov. I've had 100 million rubles. I've been level like 50 something. I've never gotten to fucking.
You should have cheated.
I should have. It's so
I used
long.
to cheese it a little bit. So the way it is now, when you first enter a raid, better yet, every raid you can only gain so much strength a little bit.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, if you don't cheese it, you don't even hit the possibility that raid could have done. So I just start with like empty gas cans, which aren't worth very much. And then once I hit it, I throw them away. What'd you say? Oh, shotgun shells.
Shotgun shells. You just fill out the backpack with shotgun shells. But it's like, if you don't get max strength these days, it's usually from like if you start the wipe and then just start like fucking going in super geared every time, then you'll usually end up with max strength by the time you hit like level 60.
And no endurance.
Yeah, and then no endurance. So then you have to level that up. But once you get strength like to a certain point, then you start leveling endurance faster. So it's like
it's about the wipe,
huh?
End of July, I read, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play again until they do something about cheating or have some way that.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I will either.
Really?
They're good. Yeah.
You're world champion Tarkov.
Oh, that's coming in very.
Your mic's real bad.
It just came. Just came back.
I don't know what happened. Darn.
Very.
Yeah. They need some sort of I'll give you my cell phone or whatever you need to fucking. I'll send your driver's license, passport, photos, whatever. For you to know that I'm me and I don't cheat. You can put a fucking speedometer on the side of my rig, whatever. And I want to be able to play in servers where everybody else took that as seriously as me, the anti-cheating thing, where everybody else signed up for the rectal exam just like me, just for the privilege of playing with people like me, regardless of our skill level. I don't care if I lose more in those servers.
Yeah.
At least I know it was real. The idea
That's
of being cheated
the problem with that game is like you can never know, and it's so buggy that you're like sometimes you die and you're like that cunt was definitely cheating, and then you see the death screen and you're like, oh, I know that guy, and then you go to their stream and you watch back the clip of it and you watch it side by side to yours, and it's like we were watching two completely different fucking movies, man. Like this is like just the dumbest shit in the world. So I'm like, I put up with that so much. I'm just like, I can't be fucked anymore. I'm done with it. I'll come back in the future at some stage probably, but at this stage I'm just like, nah, fuck them.
I didn't know like cheating at the professional level of video games was as bad as it was. I saw this was from a few weeks ago, some professional Call of Duty player in the middle of a tournament, like physically at the gaming center or wherever they do this. He's there. He's physically there, and he's cheating with mods and like gets caught because like I guess they have some sort of like procedure that the game detects at this point if you're doing something like that, and it'll just boom, like as soon as it detects it, it kicks you out. And so this guy just got kicked out of like a professional Call of Duty match because he was cheating. And it's like, I can't imagine. Are people getting away with that? I feel like there's no fucking way you're going to get away with cheating in front of everyone.
So Slush would know more about this than me, but there's conspiracies that there are Twitch millionaires who are terrible at video games. Really? Twitch millionaires who are known for their prowess at this game or that game, whether it's Call of Duty or Tarkov or Rust or whatever. Not Rust.
Cheating or letting someone else play for them?
No. Running cheats actively while they're streaming. Like that you can't see. They're on their side, like maybe they've got.
Would be so hard to cheat. Like I feel like I don't know.
No, well, there's lots of ways to do it. Like for a while, there was a radar. There is a radar cheat. In a lot of games
there was an Australian Tarkov streamer that had a radar going. We always joke about it. Like there's this clip of him and he's running towards the front of interchange, and he like looks in the direction of Ollie there, and he goes 5-man front Ollie, and you watch the clip. It's fucking not possible. And he was 100% using radar, and like all his mates used to joke about it on stream and shit like that. But he got fucking roasted and then never came back and streamed. But I reckon there are people, but I don't think it's the people that you'd think it is. Like a lot of people, I always hear like, Landmark's cheating or something like that.
I don't think Landmark's cheating.
Nah.
No,
I just like I think that there'd be smaller streamers if it was a streamer doing it. Like at that stage, like at his stage, like he's probably making like fucking 100K a month. Why would you risk that? Like,
I was suggesting not him, but maybe there's a Twitch person who was never any good at games. They're just a personality who began with cheats from the very beginning.
Oh, 100%,
And so you'd never.
I just used him as an example because I have people come into my chat and go, "He's cheating" because he's
he's the sickest. Because he does crazy shit on a. He's the most consistently sick at that game that I've seen. Yeah. Like the sort of weird, because he'll do things that are, it's not the play to make, it's the play to make a highlight. He'll do that kind of stuff sometimes. He'll be like, normally I would sit right here and wait and be patient, but you guys want to see me go in there and just fucking kill them all, even though they're all aiming at that door. They're all waiting on me.
Yeah.
What if I go in there and just kill them all?
Pushes everyone and wins, Like,
I mean, Kyle, you know this firsthand with Geometry
people
Wars.
that can do that.